on Sports Night. Nova sends the seniors out in style. Senior night has memories and emotions.
They feel like where they are now, they've earned this level of respect.
Plus a high-flying game against the Red Storm, while it was also a Red Storm of sorts for a top-ranked team. In the capping a team effort, it was senior night at Villanova with the Wildcats playing their final regular season home game against St. John's. Alan Ray, Randy Foy, and Jason Frazier were among those honored. Curtis Sumter, who's announced he'll return next year as a medical redshirt, also joined in the ceremony. The seniors and their families got to pose for a photo at half court, or plenty of photos at half court prior to tip-off, so congrats to them. Seemed like the emotions of the night may have gotten the Wildcats early. They missed 6 of their first 10 shots from the floor. Finished the first half just 13 of 30. They couldn't make a thing, or hardly anything. Outside shot there, nothing but rim. Again, 13 of 30 in the first half. Randy Foy settles down. Nice bucket there in the lane. Foy outside. Stroking it there. Nova extended the lead to 6, now pulls up here. Wildcats led 35-30 at the half. Foy knocked out 14 straight points during one stretch. He had 16 in the half. Now in the second, Alan Ray's knee had been a question a couple of days ago. Looks good from here to put the Wildcats up a dozen. And the D forces 25 turnovers on the night. Here's one of them that leads to a Ray layup. The lead is 10. Now it's the sophomore showing his stuff. Kyle Lowry with the reversal of fortune. Leads back up to 12, and now it's Ray coming up with the takeaway, breakaway, and it is payday. He had 15 points. That bucket had Villanova up 14. Foy now with the drive, float on. He led everybody with 21, and he leaves the game to a standing O, and a big old hug from Coach J. Followed to the bench by Ray. Another emotional embrace by the head coach, and Villanova wins it on senior night, 65-52 for the 4th-ranked team in the land. Ray and Foy combined for 36 of their 65 points. Now, UConn also won last night, so the Huskies and Wildcats remain tied for first in the Big East. With more from senior night, here's Dee Lynham.
It was an emotional night for all involved. They didn't want it to affect the game, but it did. Jay Wright said the lineup certainly affected it. He started Baker Dunleavy and Chris Charles, the other 2 seniors, and then thought that had an effect on how they were playing. Thank goodness for Randy Foy, who at one point in the first half went on a 14-0 personal run. They led by 5 at the break, and it would grow in the second half.
Like when I get like that, sometimes I feel as though that no one can guard me, but it's not the person guard me. It's just the way that I play, and Coach Wright gave me the freedom out there to take any shot that I want, and so it's really I try to keep the defense on their heels, and I'm just being aggressive, trying to make plays for me and my teammates.
And I thought we played a great second half. I thought maybe our lineups in the first half we just messed ourselves up, but in the second half I thought we really came out and defended well and completed the game. That was good for us to get a good defensive half.
In the first half, they shot like 56%. We weren't getting out in the passing lanes, taking charges, rebounding. In the second half, I think they only had 22 points, which was big on our part. We talked about it at half, really getting into them and setting the tone. So that's basically what we did in the second half. Really got after them and just closed it out.
Prior to the opening tip, the class of 2006 made a grand entrance to half court, coming through the student body bleacher section, receiving high and low fives along the way. At the bottom, they were greeted by family members before being embraced by their head coach. They, as a group, have compiled 80 wins, second most by any one class in school history. It's been a roller coaster experience, but oh so rewarding.
Roller coaster. These guys have lived through it all and then earned their way back, and I think they feel like they should, and they do. They feel like where they are now, they've earned this level of respect. They've earned 13-2 in the Big East, and I think they really appreciate it even more because of what they've been through. I wouldn't wish it on any other class again, and I wouldn't want to live through it again, but I'm glad these guys did.
I don't think it was just important to play, just to be with the guys. You know, even if I was on the bench, I would still been cheering the guys on out there that were playing. But you know, just to play it was also very special, and just to get out there and get a win. You know, the last win ever here on this court. So you know that was pretty special.
He told me he wished I was out there. Other than that, you know, he was just happy that the rest of the guys, you know, were finishing out their careers and, you know, getting this last one after the win.
Special, like to bring my family from home to meet my family at Villanova. Even though they met before, but it just was like really special for me, and I kind of got emotional out there. But I didn't want nobody to see me tear up. I just wanted to go out there and just play a good game. But it was special for me out there.
Special to date, and they hope it continues to be special in the weeks ahead. Covering Villanova at the Pavilion, Dee Lynham, Comcast Sportsnet.
Let's go back to Villanova, where it was good for Randy Foy, who celebrated senior night with his grandmother, Ruth Martin. And Foy comes from a tough background. His father died at an early age. His mother abandoned him. So his grandmother played a key role in his development, which made last night's occasion all the more special.
I'm so proud of him to see him have reached the stage that he's in now. Oh, I am so happy for him. I'm so grateful.
I look at it as everything happened for a reason, and the way God set it up, like he put me in a tough situation, but I'm learning from it, and the situation I'm in now is like great, and so I wouldn't change anything if I had the chance to go back and change something.